Sure. Okay. Well, let's make a start. So we are going to go through the formal adoption of the report of the 100th session of the IPHC. We have been working very closely with contracting parties and staff to bring the report up to speed over each evening throughout the course of this week, and so I don't imagine this is going to take too long. But Chair, I'll pass to you and see how you would like to move through the various paragraphs of the report for adoption.
All right, I guess it's still me. So I thought the easiest way to do it might just be to see where the first place is somebody has a revision. So my first is in paragraph 48. Anybody have anything sooner than that? Okay, so this is in 48C at the bottom of page 14, and it's just a typo. So after the first comma, if so tasked by the commission, rather than is. And my next is in paragraph 91. Anybody have anything before that, Neil?
Just the typo in 63.
63.
So there's beginning of the second line, Commission recalled that the Pacific halibut mortality projections for 2024 continue to be delete include and just say the 3-year average.
All right, next one after that. Anybody have anything until 91? Okay, so in 91, in table 5, just the coast-wide total should be 35.28 rather than 29. We made that change this morning, but it didn't get carried over here. And then my next isn't until paragraph 111. Anybody have something sooner, Neil?
Paragraph 94, commercial fishing periods. Fourth line, may begin no earlier than 0600 hours local time on 15 March instead of 10.
Good catch. My next is in 111. Anything sooner than that? Okay, so this is in 111A, and the paragraph 8 reference there, I think maybe to the FAC report. Dave, can you clarify that?
Yes, that's correct, Chair. And so we put in a link here to the FAC 100 report.
Okay. I don't have anything else. Neil?
So that 121, I think we'd wanted to give the Secretariat some latitude and around location. So suggest deletion of the words in the second line or around Vancouver to just read in BC, and we'll confirm the location based on the Secretariat's investigation of what's viable.
Very good. And anybody have anything else? That was really too painless. There's got to be something else. You guys are pointing at each other. Who's got it? 95.
So a quick clarification from Basha, does Rev 1 include the should wording, or does it already include the shall be wording? Okay. So if we leave it as Rev 2 here, we'll be publishing with the text that you saw on the screen today.
So that it should be the same one we had on Tuesday. That was the one that was published for the public to comment on.
Thank you. So the proposal A3 Rev 2 will be reverting it to original proposal A3 but we will publish the Rev 2 on the website shortly.
So Rev 2 will be the same as the one with no revisions?
Correct.
Okay.
Just to keep this sequential order going, so that the stakeholder doesn't look at Rev 1
I think it supersedes the original.
supersedes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a suggestion for how to clarify that in the minutes? Yeah. Okay, so since paragraph 95 refers to what was actually adopted, and this is going to be published to the website as the version that we adopted, I think that works. Because then it would be very clear. Somebody would click on the link there and they would get the version that we adopted, even though there was, if somebody wanted to go back and watch the YouTube video of the meeting, they'd see that there was reference to a different number. Yeah. Okay. Dave, what do you think?
Yeah, and so just so it's clear in our head, as you say, Rev 1 was considered, but then this morning on the screen as part of the slides, it was a modification to Rev 1. I think you're right, actually. Yeah, I've just brought up the Rev 1 and it does have shall be in it. And I'm just looking for that penultimate paragraph to make sure it matches. It looks slightly different from what was on screen. And so I think in the report, it should say Rev 1 with a specific modification, whatever that's going to be. Yeah. Would that work, Basha?
We can do that as well, but we did in the past that we would just create another revision that just reflects the modification provided last minute by the commission, but either option would be appropriate.
So could we include something in 95 that Rev 2, like Rev 2, which incorporates revisions discussed by the commission? Something along those lines.
Yeah. Suggestion?
Incorporates revisions to IPHC 2024 AM100 Proposal A3 Rev 1.
That seems clear. No? Andrew doesn't like it. What do you think?
Presented by the Secretariat, maybe something in this line.
Do you have another suggestion? We can hear you.
I might need to make maybe a clarifying comment. So the original Tuesday was no revision. So then it's Rev 1 that was posted on Thursday after the discussions we had on Thursday. And it was on Thursday, the presented proposal was proposal Rev 1. And Rev 2 is the one that would be posted and published today. And that will be the one that we will be referring to. Yes, that was proposal B2.
Okay, so where does this leave us? Just-
B1, the charter management measure revision.
Just as this comes up on screen, I think the way it reads now with referring to Rev 2, which the Commission technically hasn't seen because it's a new publication that's going to reflect the motion text that was put on screen on the slide deck. And so we put it in brackets that it says that incorporates revisions to Rev 1. And we can be more specific if you like, but noting that that text is going to be dropped in as Appendix 6 as shown on the screen. And so it sort of links those two.
To explain the revision to the language, you mean? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So at your cursor there. Okay. All right, put the language up again, and Kurt and Andrea, does this work for you?
And also noting that it's linked here in the same paragraph, Appendix 6, which will be the full text, including in a red line.
Okay. I knew we could find a way to make this complicated. So. All right. Any other changes? All right. We might be there. Oh, sure. A motion to adopt the report.
Yes, thanks. I make a motion to adopt the annual
Is-
meeting report.
Is there a second? Seconded by Bob. I'm sure nobody wants to speak to it. Looks like it's unanimous. Done.
Okay,
All right.
one last thing. Thanks for chairing, John. Good job.
Thank you.